The ego has 6 components, which I've already gone through. The ego says, who I am is what I have. So you send your kids off to school and teach them that the more you get, the nicer things that you have, the better you are than other people. Who I am is what I do, what I accomplish, so go to school, get good grades, and the better grades that you get and the better school you get into, the better person that you are. Who you are is what other people think of you, your reputation, so go out into the world and be concerned about what everybody else has to say, what everybody else thinks of you, because that's more important than what you think of yourself. Who you are is separate from everybody else, so get into competition with everybody else and attempt to defeat them, and if you don't, then you have to go after them, and this is the cause of all of the wars and all of the conflicts and all of the problems that we have on our planet. There doesn't have to be any conflict at all. The Dalai Lama said that if you take all of the children on this planet and have them meditate for 1 hour a week on compassion, on love for other people, on compassion, we could end all violence on our planet in 1 generation. Imagine that. And I was watching the 2 conventions this week, and down in Tampa, one of the representatives came on and actually said, we don't use the word compassion because it's a code word for people who want to have welfare and to be taken care of by the government. This is compassion is a code word that we don't use. I could go into a rant here, but I'll hold back. And our ego teaches us that who we are is separate from each other. That's number 4, separate from what's missing in our life, and separate from God, that God is something outside of ourselves. This is the ego. And the ego is the part of us that needs to defeat and needs to win and needs to be better than, and so on. And it's the part that causes so much stress and so much anxiety and so much killing and so much sadness in our life. There was a great poet in India, his name was Rabindranath Tagore, and he wrote a collection of poetry back in the 1920s called Gitanjali. And one of the poems was about the ego. It goes like this. I went out alone on my way to my tryst. But who is this me in the dark? I step aside to avoid his presence, but I escape him not. He makes the dust rise from the earth with his swagger. He adds his loud voice to every word I utter. He is my own little self, my Lord. He knows no shame. But I am ashamed to come to thy door in his company. That's the ego. That's what we have raised ourselves on. It's called the false self. It's false because it's a belief that who I am is what I have. Who I am is what I do. The Tao does nothing. It leaves nothing undone. The ego teaches us that what you think of me is so important that I'll do anything to get you to like me. The Tao teaches that what you think of me is none of my business. And Maslow, in his definition of self-actualizing people, these people who are at the very, very top of the pyramid of human needs, teaches us that who we are is something so divine and is incapable of being destroyed. That's who we are. Who we are is divine, and this is our soul. And our soul, I wrote these words out just the other night. This is in the invisibleness that has been in this body as this body keeps changing and changing and changing and changing. It goes from just a tiny little speck, and ultimately to where my mom left, just a few weeks ago. Who we are is not this body we're in or anything that it owns. Who we are is an infinite being.